Alright, here we go. Alright, Arthur, this is for you. This is Joe's spin on Grandpa's famous beans. You start with a hot frying pan. Make sure it's nice and toasty hot. And you add bacon grease. More bacon grease is better. You want to have a good amount of bacon grease in there. That's a lot of the flavor. Let that melt down. While that's melting down, you get out some butter. With the butter, you just kind of cut it up. You want it to melt in with the bacon grease. It's going to sizzle and frazzle and all that. About a quarter stick of butter. Real butter is better, but you can use country crock or whatever the Brits use. It's up to you. Letting that melt down really good. Kind of stir it up a little bit. Now that's all melted down. Now you add your can of Sun Vista pinto beans. Drop it in there. I'm doing 2 cans today. But for the 2 of you, probably 1 can, or if you do 2 cans, you can always freeze them for next time. Now you want these to get hot. Like bubbly hot, boiling. Stir them up a little bit. Okay, now while those are boiling up, you want to get some black pepper or British pepper or whatever they got over there. Add a little bit, like just a dash, a couple dashes. Stir that up. Meanwhile, this is you still want this to get nice and boiling hot. You gotta taste it. You gotta taste the juice every now and then to make sure it's good. Okay, then I add fresh garlic. That is really good. If you only got powdered garlic, that's okay. Powdered garlic, you want about half a teaspoon. Fresh garlic, you want about 3 cloves. Okay, your mom says quarter teaspoon. Now I have the New Mexico green chilies. You can add any kind of green chili you want. You can add jalapeno, just chop them up and put those in there. That's a lot of the flavor too. Now you can see it's starting to boil a little bit. I'm stirring it, making sure the butter and the bacon grease and the bean juice all gets together. And everything else I put in there. Now you see it's got a nice rolling boil. You want to let it boil a little bit. You're kind of evaporating any water. It helps them thicken up better. Okay, now it's got a nice boil. It's been boiling for a minute. You add a splash of milk. Maybe 2 splashes. And now we're gonna add the cheese. It's to your preference. The whiter the cheese you have, the whiter your beans are gonna be. There's some Monterey Jack right there, and now I'm mixing in some Mexican 4-cheese blend, and then I'm gonna put in some mild cheddar. You'll probably have a lot more mild cheddar over there. It works just as good. It helps thicken it up and gives it that cheesy flavor. Couple, 2-3 handfuls of cheese, 4 handfuls. More cheese isn't gonna hurt it. At this point, you stir it up and you turn the temperature down. You want it a real low simmer. Just keep stirring it. And you let it cook until it's nice and thick and everything. You can mash the beans if you want. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. This time I'm not going to. And keep stirring it. I don't know if you have electric or gas over there. If it's electric, it takes a while for the heat to go down, so you gotta keep stirring it while the temperature's going down. If you got gas, the temperature will go down pretty quick. And that's it. And then you just let them cook till you're ready to eat. Usually give yourself about a half an hour to an hour before you eat. Make sure that the beans get to cook. For the longer they cook, the better they are. And you're stirring them right now so that they don't burn. And while you're cooking them, even when the temperature goes down, you still want to stir them every now and then, kind of scrape off the bottom as you're doing it, because it keeps them from burning so bad. And there you go. And that's it. That's Joe's spin on Grandpa's famous beans. Grandpa Luna's famous beans. So I hope you can do this when you get the beans out there. You can try it, and if you have any questions, you can always call me. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.